Hi, today we're going to talk about the different scientific names, habitats, climate, abiotic and biotic factors, the position in the food chain, the type of consumer, and the importance in the food chain of the following animals here in the zoo La Pastora.
My name is Gabriel and this is the elephant. The scientific name of the elephant is the Loxodonta africana. This animal lives in the savanna in Africa. The African elephant is a genus comprising two living elephant species, the African bush elephant and the smaller African forest elephant. Both are herbivores and live in groups. They have gray skin and differ in the size of their ears and tusks and in the shape and size of their skulls. African elephants are distributed in sub-Saharan Africa, where they inhabit Sahelian scrubland and arid regions, tropical rainforests, montane and mamboyo woodlands. African forest elephants occur only in Central Africa. Their behavior: both African elephant species live in family units comprising several adult cows. Their daughters and their sub-adult sons. Each family unit is led by an older cow known as the matriarch. African forest elephant groups are less cohesive than African bush elephant groups, probably because of the lack of predators. When separated family units bond, they form kinship or bond groups. After puberty, male elephants tend to form close alliances with other males, while females are the most active members of African elephant group. Both male and female elephants are capable of distinguishing between hundreds of different low-frequency infrasonic calls to communicate with and identify each other.
Hi, my name is Sergio and I'm going to talk about the tigers. The scientific name is Panthera tigris tigris. The habitats are evergreens forests, mangrove tropical rainforests, savannas, grasslands, and rocky mountains. The climate is tropical. The biotic and abiotic factors: abiotic, water, sunlight, oxygen, and weather. And biotic, humans, prey, the plants, and the trees. Their position in the food chain are carnivores because it's at the bottom because it eats everyone. The consumer type is secondary consumer, and the importance in the food chain is that it's like a top predator which is at the apex of the food chain and keeps the population of wild ungulates in check, thereby maintaining the balance between prey, herbivores, and the vegetation upon which they feed.
Hi, my name is Mario and I'm going to talk about the white lion. White lion, scientific name, Panthera leo melanochaita. Habitat: the white lion lives in the west region of the Chimbo South Africa. They live in savannas where the environment is wet dry. Climate: the climate where they live is semi-arid with rainfall in winter and summer months very little rain. The biotic factors are the grass that help the lion to stay healthy, the trees that they shade to protect them from the sun, and the prey because they are carnivores, so they need to prey. Abiotic: rocks, they are made into caves, which is where they pride sleeps. Mud is used to protect the lion from the sun damage, and ponds and rivers help the lion to keep hydrated and strong. The position in the food chain: they are in the top of the food chain. They are carnivores, and their important is to keep the balance in the ecosystem because they control the growth of the herbivores species.
Here I am talk about turtles. The scientific name is Boperus berlanderi. The habitat: some turtles live in the tropical zones, arid zones, and aquatic zones. The climate: live in a dry climate. The position in the food chain is primary consumer. Type of consumer is herbivore. And aerobic factors are light and water and anaerobic temperature.
My name is Oscar Almaraz and I'm going to talk about the black bear. The scientific name of the black bear is Ursus americanus. The type of the black bear is mammals. The diet is omnivore. The black bear habitat is they typically live in forests and are excellent tree climbers, but also are found in mountains and swamps. The climate is temperate. The role of the black bear in keeping the population of ungulates controlled helps plant life stay healthy and happy by regulating the amount of biomass that they eat. The abiotic factor is the water, sunlight, oxygen, and weather. And the biotic factor is humans, the prey, plants, and trees.
Hi, my name is Andre, and I'm going to talk about the Canadian wolf. Scientific name is Canis lupus canadiensis. Habitat is the forest. Is the climate of its habitat is templated. The biotic factors are the water, oxygen, and the climate. And the biotic factors are the human and the other predators. Food chain is in the bottom because it's a predator, and consumer type is secondary. The importance in the food chain is that the Canadian wolf is very important to its ecosystem because it keeps balance in the ecosystem that it is.
In conclusion, the zoos are important for education and conservation of biodiversity. Having zoos can help to conserve some species, but it will never compare to the freedom and happiness of the animals. The animals are here to live with dignity like us. All the species on the earth deserves freedom and happiness.